Pika.
Pikachu!
I met the warden. He said, Hiff-fuff, hiff-fiffo, ha-loff, ha-feef, e-ha-fahi-ho, hiff-he-fui? I said, yes. Ah, how-hee-ho-ho, if-e-ha-fahi-ho. Now it's time for how to be a bad gym leader. Koga only has one Pokemon left. It is a level 43 Weezing. He manages to one-hit KO my Pikachu by using Sludge. I send out another Pikachu. What would you do? Self-destruct, of course. And that's how I got the Soul Badge. A sleeping Pokemon was blocking the way, so I played the Pokeflute. Snorlax woke up and attacked in a grumpy rage. After a while, Snorlax got tired and started sleeping. Joe Dart thought it looked quite pleasant and joined in. Enemy Snorlax is fast asleep. Joe Dart is fast asleep. Enemy Snorlax woke up. Joe Dart woke up. Joe Dart used Swift and Snorlax fainted. With a big yawn, Snorlax returned to the mountains. Then I ran into my rival. He said he saw me in Saffron, so he decided to see if I got better. Are you stalking me? I said. We battled. Joe Dart used Swift and beat his Charizard. He said, don't sweat it. Smell ya. I met Giovanni, who said, ah, Pika guy, so we meet again. I said, I'm sorry, I've never met you before. He said that he was discussing a vital business proposition, and that he was going to make me, and I quote, experience a world of pain. Joe Dart used Swift on his Nidoqueen and beat him. He said he had to go, but that he will return. I secretly hoped that he wouldn't, because he obviously has a screw loose. Then I met the president. Because he is rich, he can give me anything, but I didn't have room for it. I went to fight Erica for another badge. One of her friends said I better not underestimate girl power, but she underestimated Ray Brown's body slam power, and Erica underestimated Joe Dart's thunder power. It's not very effective, but it sure did the trick. And that's how I got the rainbow badge. I got lost in Sabrina's gym, but eventually found her. She had a vision of my arrival. She didn't have a vision of Jaco Pastorius using Swift to beat Alakazam though, so we had to go through all the trouble of fighting her. That's how I got the Marsh badge. I tried to go to the gym on Cinnabar Island, but the door was locked. I found the secret key and got inside. Blaine said his fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challenges. Ha, you better have Burn Heal. Jaco Pastorius used Swift on his Arcanine and beat him. Blaine had been beaten by a 10-year-old. I wonder if he had a Burn Heal for that. And that's how I got the Volcano badge. Then I went to Viridian City Gym. Apparently the leader has returned. I wonder who it... It's Giovanni. Wah ha ha ha. This is my hideout. I planned to resurrect Team Rocket here, but you caught me again. I said, of course I'm gonna catch you if you run a gym. I want badges. That is pretty much the only place I'm guaranteed to go. Now it's time for part 2 of how to be a bad gym leader. Giovanni only has one Pokemon left. It is a level 50 Rhydon. Rhydon uses Fissure. However, my Pikachu is unaffected. What would you do on your next turn? Use Fissure, of course. My Pikachu is still unaffected. What would you do on the turn after that? Use Fissure, of course. My Pikachu is still unaffected. And the turn after that? Well, basically you just use Fissure over and over, to no avail until your Rhydon is eventually chipped down to nothing by normal type moves. Ray Brown used Swift and beat his Rhydon. Giovanni said, that was truly an intense fight. I think it is safe to say Giovanni is insane. That's how I got the Earth badge. Giovanni also gave me TM27, which contains Fissure. Needless to say, I won't be using it. Wait a second. 5 badges in one episode, plus the 3 from episode 1 and 2? That means I'm ready to go to the Elite Four. On the way to the Elite Four, I ran into my rival. He said, so you're going to the Pokemon League? I said, yep. He said, you collected all the badges too? I said, yep. We battled and it came down to a final 1 versus 1 between Joe Dart and his Charizard. Charizard used Slash and almost one-hit KO'd Joe Dart. Joe Dart used Thunderbolt and finished off Charizard. I beat him, but it was a little too close for comfort. I've got training to do before taking on the Elite Four. He said, I'm out of here, smell ya.